another really hot day in Manila. Hi. Hello. Nadir. SM Malaysia. Yeah, I think it's like 36 degrees today. And today I'm going to the largest mall in Asia. Alright, I think this is it. This is the Mall of Asia, which is one of the largest malls in the whole world. I think it's like the 5th biggest. And it's the largest in the Philippines. And it's got like, I'll just show you. The overall shopping area of this place is like 5 million square foot, 500,000 square meters. I can't even visualize how big that is. I was like looking at the outline of this place on Google Maps, and it goes like half a kilometer from one end to the other. And there's so many floors and so many entrances. So it's literally impossible for anyone to, you know, cover all of that in one day. Honestly, it's like covering the Louvre in Paris in one day. But I'm just gonna try to get the stuff that I really need and show you guys as much as I see myself. There's a lot of stuff here. I saw Shake Shack when I came in. So I think I'll just first get a chocolate milkshake because I haven't really had a proper breakfast yet today. Hi, can I get a chocolate classic shake? Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Can I ask for your name, sir?
My name, Nadir, N-A-D-I-R. And I have like a little bit of a tummy ache because I think I've been eating too much crazy stuff, and now I just get a chocolate shake the first time I see it. So if you haven't been to a Shake Shack before, they give you like these things that like start ringing when your order is ready, so you can just go and get it. Makes things very convenient than like standing and waiting in line and like checking if it's ready the whole time. Oh, I think it's going up. That was fast. Salamat po.
Thank you.
Man, that was instantaneous. Yes. Love it. Thankfully, Shake Shack tastes the same pretty much everywhere you go. First time I had it once in New York, I think 10 years ago or 12 years ago. My first trip to New York, my cousin took me there, and the line was ridiculous. He was like, it's gonna be worth it, and it was worth it. Okay, this is interesting. I have no idea where this is going, but it's getting hotter for sure. Probably just going outside. So I'm going to the next building because that's where my SIM card provider is. They have a store. I need to top up my balance, and the online option isn't working.
Yes, boss.
Hello. Just looking for Globe. You know, Globe Telecom? Is it over there? Okay, thank you. So they have this like area of the market called Cyber Zone, where you see everything from like Dell to Oppo, Verizon. I didn't even know Verizon existed here. But I'm looking for Globe because I have their SIM card and I need to top up because for some reason I can't like use it at all, even though if I have data. This is it. So apparently I had like data that ran out within 7 days. No one told me that when I was getting the plan, but I just got more data, like 25 gigs, which is only valid for 15 days, which sucks, which means I'll have to do this all over again on like April 4th or something like that. That was 800 pesos, which is like $14 for 15 days and like 30 days of calling. At this point, this is not a lot cheaper than just getting an eSIM, which I can get from home without having to come to a mall. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh, Samsung. Thank you for giving me all the free stuff and phones and everything else that you give. Okay, now we're going back to the main mall. Now I'm gonna try to find some clothes that I need desperately. Like, I don't go shopping for clothes that often. Once every couple of years is when I buy a pair of jeans. But I really need to get some stuff because my stuff has holes in it and is all worn out and everything. There's these cool kiosks you can use to find whatever store you're looking for. Hopefully I can find my H&M here. That should help me out, or set me off in the right direction, at least. Right, I see the promised land. This is the kids section though. Okay, I got like 4 t-shirts I want to try out. I like this too.
We have 30 days return exchange policy as long as naka-intag yung price tag and good looking yung item.
One of them, I think was a small, but I couldn't find the... No, this is actually small.
We are all sizes on display.
Well, I just remembered I need a backup pair of swim shorts since I'll be swimming a lot in the Philippines, hopefully in the next 2 months. Okay, so 3 t-shirts, swim trunks together, everything combined cost me like $35, which is not too bad. I do need to get some jeans, so this might be the place to get it.
And the length is only 30.
So this is
Yeah.
the 30. The waist is there 29. This one's definitely like too loose. Trying to find something that's the right size. It's so important. Okay, they only had one, which was the right size, 29-30. Man, I am loving this pair of jeans. Okay, we got a pair of jeans, and 2 pairs of underwear, and I think I need more underwear, so I'm gonna go out and like look a bit more. Just got more underwear for like 60 bucks for 2 pairs of underwear. Did not have boxer briefs, so I just got some tight trunks. When you need underwear, you need underwear. You don't really get to pick and choose too much, I guess. So I was looking at some snorkel masks in this store, Chris Quartz, and they're like $30, which isn't the worst. So you will have to like rent out snorkels at different places if you don't have a snorkel mask. But the problem is, if you have one, you have to carry it everywhere, and like my bags have literally no space. So maybe I'll just have to pay more and rent one out when I need to use one. Under Armour. And the guy basically who saved the brand of Under Armour made it relevant. Let's see if they have some athletic wear that I would like to get before I go off to the island. So they got these hiking shoes, which I don't know about these specific ones, but they're called like Rich Trail, so I'm guessing they're hike shoes. I can't like vouch for these, but I've had like these Under Armour shoes for like 2.5 years since I moved to Hawaii, and they're doing really solid. Like, wait, actually 3 years. I've had these for 3 years. They're still pretty solid, like hiking shoes. So I know these are like not cheap usually. I think they're probably like $150 or something like that. Yeah, 8,500 pesos is like 160 bucks, but it is worth it if you want a hiking shoe that lasts. But that is not why I'm here. Looking for some sleeveless stuff that's this material. So, you know, I need quick dry stuff because I sweat so much. If it doesn't dry fast enough, it'll get smelly as hell. Let's see if you can find this in Decathlon. So there's a self-checkout option here, which is pretty cool. So I went here trying to find some athletic shirts, and I end up buying even more underwear. Well, this is the underwear I'll probably be wearing a lot because, you know, it's athletic stuff, and I end up moving a lot with heavy backpacks, which I think is an athletic feat. But yeah, I'm gonna try to find some sleeveless athletic wear in Nike and Adidas. So there's something called the Brow Lounge. That's the menu. I need to get my eyebrows waxed. I guess this is where I should be going.
Where are you from?
Bangladesh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you been here for how many days already?
Like 1 week already.
1 week?
Yeah.
Have you
But,
been to the islands here?
no, not yet. I'm just in Manila. Now I'm gonna go like in 2-3 days to all. I'll be here 2 months. So
Are you a vlogger?
yeah. I've got Nike, Adidas. Please help me find some sleeveless shirts because I've been looking for this for like the last 2 countries. This. Oh man, this is thick. This is not quick dry. I feel like guys have stopped wearing sleeveless shirts. You know, I don't like necessarily like the look. It's just so much more practical when you sweat as much as I do. It's the closest thing that's like acceptable to being shirtless, which is ideally what I would be given how much I sweat. Do you have a quick dry material? So it's just this? Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, Nike, don't let me down. Yeah, unfortunately, there wasn't much here that was sleeveless and good, or good looking, in my opinion. So I think I'm just gonna have to go to Divisoria again and like buy some more fake shit. I see a DJI store, so I'm gonna have to check it out. These are the FPV drones, which I don't know how to fly. It's an FPV combo for this is 51,000, which is like less than $1,000. But I've heard good things. Looking at gimbals here. This is the RS3 Mini, which only weighs $1.75, which is like less than my Zhiyun Weeble S, which I don't have anymore because I couldn't find it and I broke the last one. So I'm honestly debating if I should get one of these. Maybe I'll get it later. You know, there was stuff in there that looked exciting. Like I'm never gonna buy electronics without watching like 10 hours of reviews and comparisons on YouTube about a particular device. Because it's a big commitment you're making if you're buying something to film. If it doesn't work out, you just have to throw it away. It's very hard to like resell it when you're on the road, you know. So there's a movie theater in the middle of the mall. Now these are movies I want to watch. That one I would, but I don't think it's out yet. There's something here called Slime World, and the concept's very interesting. I think you get like gooey stuff all over you. But the more I looked into it, it seems like more for kids. Definitely not for like a dude by himself. Yeah, they play games and stuff over there. This is one of the highlights of this mall. There's like an ice skating rink all the way in there, and you can basically go in and skate around in that thing. I'm not sure if I should do this. I've never ice skated in my life before. Thinking about it, like it would be hard to go around and film if I've never ice skated. Let me ask. Well, it closes at 7:15 p.m. so that made my decision a lot easier. But if you want to come here, I think you can skate here for like 2 hours for like $5 or something like that. Oh, look at this. There's people practicing archery too. So there's like an archery station and ice skating, all kinds of athletics. So this is definitely more than just a mall. This is an interesting name. Fine Middle Eastern Eats Shawarma. 300. Now 300 is a lot for a meal in the Philippines because I have gotten stuff for like a lot less than that. Hi, how are you? Yeah, looking at it. How much is this one?
Do you want to try?
Yeah, do you have it outside?
Are you a blogger?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have something with like thicker frames than this, but like the same style?
Same style.
But like something
How
thicker,
about
you know?
this?
Because I end up breaking stuff if it's too thin. I always like bend it. It's good though.
Do you like it?
Do, but the frame's a little. I know I'm gonna like bend it at some point, you know, if it's like too skinny like that. But yeah, it's a good look.
Sunglasses were Gucci. Oh, this one is Gucci.
Man, I am so proud of myself for not spending $180 on those sunglasses because I really like them, but at the same time they had like these really skinny handles, and every time I get sunglasses with the skinny frames I end up like bending it or breaking it in 6 months, so that would have probably been a waste. So kudos to me for not buying that. Okay, I'm back in the electronics section. I'm trying to find like a stick for my GoPro so I can go like underwater scuba diving and stuff with it, because I learned the hard way in Maldives. Like this short stick doesn't work that well. It doesn't give you a good enough view when you're underwater. So do you have a GoPro stick, like a long one? Over there? How much is this one?
This one is only 1,590.
But this isn't like floating, right?
Yes. You can use for the monopod and different angle.
Okay, I'm getting a floaty stick that extends because, you know, this is too short. So you're sure this will float, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because this one is a float extension.
Oh, float extension. Okay. Salamat po. Okay. I think that is the last thing I'm buying here today, which is perfect because there isn't any more space in my bag, and there's definitely some stuff I'm gonna have to throw away just from my main backpack. Now I'm starting to regret bringing that like heavy lens, the Canon one or the Sigma one. It's like 1 kilogram, and I'm probably never gonna use it on the street. Now I'm gonna try to find some food. Man, the security here is so weird. They make me like take off my bag and open it, and then they don't even look at it. They like pretend to look at it. It's like some sort of formality. I'm pretty sure that no one's actually checking what's in the bags because no one has time to do that. There's like 200,000 people that come to this mall every day, so there's no way they have time to like check everyone in. There's like this thing in the middle of the mall, and I hope no kids actually get on top of here because, you know, if they fall they would die. There's no railing. Okay, there's some on the bottom floor. Maybe that's more accessible because there's stairs and stuff there. So, you know, after thinking about the millions of fine dining options that I have in this mall, I've decided I'm gonna eat some McDonald's. Actually, I haven't eaten any McDonald's since last year, like 2022. I think last time was in Serbia, if I remember right, on the way to the airport when my friend was dropping me off. I'm not recommending eating McDonald's. It's not healthy at all. It's good to remember where you came from. Which in my case, I came from eating a lot of McDonald's and I'm craving some right now. McSpicy chicken sandwich with fries.
Max Spicy?
McSpicy.
Sorry sir, but not available. We only have a Mac chicken. Wala na yung Mac Spicy.
I'll get a crispy chicken sandwich. Can I get that?
That number 4, sir?
Number 4, yeah, I'll get Medium fries with that.
Are you blender, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Alright guys, I got my burger, I got my fries, got my Sprite. This is not healthy, but I think I've walked like 15,000 steps today, like 10 kilometers, just inside this mall. I didn't go anywhere else the whole day, so I think that's like enough to earn a burger, hopefully. That's gonna be it for today's vlog. And this is like a very unusual vlog from what I usually make. You know, most of you who watch my channel know I do like historical stuff and I do nature stuff with hiking and drone shots. This was none of that. So basically I've been doing these market hunt vlogs of these local markets that I've recently found are just very popular because I guess people are just curious to see how like shopping in some local way in a different country works. But this was just visiting a big mall. So I think this is gonna be, if I upload it, this is gonna be like not one of my favorite YouTube videos ever. If I upload this, this means that everything else I've made from the Philippines is doing really well, so might as well upload this. I wish I could have like gotten to that ice skating thing, you know, because that would have made it so much more exciting. I wanted to try ice skating, I knew about that, but that was closed too. So I guess this is just about me shopping for like t-shirts and jeans and underwear, lots of underwear. Alright, that's it for this one. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. If you want to watch more videos, feel free to subscribe, or not. And if you want real-time travel updates, follow me on Instagram. That's where I post these things way before YouTube and Facebook. I'll catch you guys in the next video from... I think I'm making another video from Manila, and then I'm going somewhere else in the Philippines.